Morning Discord, morning YouTube. Let's get into it. Okay, in the after hours yesterday, little volatile, and then the pre-market this morning is a sell-off. So let's see what happens when we get to the 5 MA. The 5 MA right now is at 679.88. All right, let's see what happens when we get down to 79.40. Where's that at? I'm gonna mark out 79.40. All right, let's just let these early candles play out. Let's look at the higher time frames. On the 1 minute, we're below the water. Maybe in our we're below the water starting our bear cycle. On the 5 minute, we're in the bear cycle. Might be getting to oversold. In our 30 minute, looks like the legs are starting to spread under the water. So let's look to see if the legs spread further on the 5 minute and if we get a weak bull for continuation down. But for any downside, let's look for a break underneath the 5 MA, a retest, and a reject. We'll look for our calls above 681. We're going to start looking above that. Let's see if this is our range. All right, so if we grab liquidity off the 5, look for this. If it's a liquidity grab off the 5. Otherwise, you see what you're looking for, right? It's going to be a break, retest, reject of the 5. And then we also want to look out for this. So if this bolt down wants to play out, it's going to be tricky, right? Because we want to close this cup. We want to close this cup, however, we need to wait till after the 5. That's what we need to do. I'm here, I'm just being quiet. Protect your trade if you took this red. You got to protect your trade. Or if you're going to wait to see if the bounce. All right, protect your trade now. Protect your trade. Find a reasonable, you know, you got to give it some room to breathe, but your trade's now protected, right? So look, we had our red, what did they say? I saw a red ranger. Hell yeah. I saw a red ranger right here. I told you, look, 79.40, right? I just marked out 79.40 and then I put it red. This is our put entry. This is a winner. There goes the money. Look, here's your break. Here's your retest and reject right here. See it? Here, let me draw it a little clearer. Here's your break, your retest, and reject. See it now? Now protect your trade. Look at the money we just printed. And you saw me circle the dance for you. I even circled the dance. I circled it when it danced. Look at the money we just printed. There it is. Early morning. This is early morning. Good. Oh boy. All right. We had a good day. All right. Don't overstay your welcome now. Look at OG. Dang. OG coming through with the knowledge. If you're interested in learning how to trade with us, send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. Look at the money we just printed today. Easy money. It's almost too easy at this point. Look at it go. All right, watch out for the 20, right? You know it's gonna bounce on the 20. Oh my goodness. And believe it or not, there's people still sitting on YouTube that won't send an email. I don't, you know, it's fine. I get it. Look at the precision. Look at the precision on the call out. Look at this. I told you at 79.40. I even put a line and I highlighted it, and I even put it red to let you know puts. There's nothing more I can do. I've done my job. Look at the money we just printed. There it is. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com, or you can sit there and flip signs for Subway. It's your choice. I don't know. You make up your own decision. You're sitting on YouTube. You see the wins I mean, look at the money we just printed. You see it. This is live. This is all done live. Here's the entry. Break, retest, reject. This is also in our trading plan from this morning. Yeah, it's almost too easy for us at this point. It's almost too easy. And let's say you had a bad day yesterday. As long as you stick to the strategy and you don't over leverage, I told you the home runs are gonna come. Look at the money I told you the home runs are gonna come. Don't over leverage yourself. Look at the money. Look where it's going. All right, I'm gonna start to adjust my stop now. Look at this money. Oh goodness. Oh, you better believe we did it this we did it this morning. Today's a good day. I want to put my stop right above this wick. Hopefully it doesn't. I'm going to stop out for probably half the contracts. Okay, that's what I want right there. A little bit more would be nice. All right, first half got stopped out. Now look, at this point here, look, we identified our entry, right? We know our entries aren't the problem. So now you should be working on your exits. This is where your exit strategy comes into play. So, you know, we have time to practice these things, right? The entries, they're good. We're solid with the entries. We just have to work on our exit. So if you have TradingView or whatever platform you're using, I think Webull even offers it. Give me 1 second. Hold on. This is me. Okay. I think Webull even offers it now to where you can do a replay, right? So if you're in the Discord and you really want to like increase your skill, I recommend you do the replay option and test yourself. See which strategy would have worked out best. Use the replay. Hoping to get a second bite at the apple here. Okay, there we go. A little bit more would be nice. What I wanted to see here was a strong red move, 2 green candles, and continuation red. So we'll see if that plays out. There goes my runners. Okay, so look for back above the 5. Look for your calls above the 5. Again, it has to be a break, retest, reject of the 5. Now, is it going to be kind of like this, where it was just like the single candle touch and reject? Hold on. They just stopped me out. It just stopped me out by like probably like $2 or $3. It just stopped me out just to continue. Oh my goodness. Okay. It's okay. Oh my goodness. By $3 stopped me out. Don't do this. See, now I want a weak bull cycle. I mean, it doesn't matter now because I got stopped out, but anyways, let's continue forward. So yeah, so for any calls, we're gonna look for a break, retest, reject back above the 5, and it's probably not gonna be where it's gonna be like a 1 candle touch, right? We want to look for the movement. When I'm saying movement, I'm saying we want to look for. Oh man, this thing's running choppy. So like this, you have a break, a retest, and a reject. Otherwise, if it's going to continue... Oh, you know what? I didn't even draw one single... Bruh, what is wrong with me? You guys let me go all this time without drawing one single... What's wrong with you guys? Are you guys crazy? You let me go all this time and I didn't draw one single algorithm. What? Okay. What's wrong with you guys? I know, right? What's wrong with me? I went all this time. Jeez. All right, so we want to see if we're going to test this lick box and reject underneath this lick box. Man, my computer just started running choppy. Or this might be the break, the retest and reject, right? So let's be patient here. Calls are going to be above the 5. Let's see if we break. Let's see if this is the retest, and let's see if we reject again, right? This may be another opportunity to get in on puts, because we also don't want to get stuck between the 5 and the 20. So for any calls, above the 5. Matter of fact, safely it'd be above 79.95. Oh wait, here, we'll do this. So let's see if we retest the 5 and then reject. I went all damn morning without drawing one. It was because of the break and retest underneath this, underneath the Red Ranger. It got me going. All right, so look, see, this is the motion. So we have a break. Now let's see if we're gonna get a retest, and then let's see if we get a reject, right? So we want to see a break, a retest, and a reject. So we want to see a break in the magenta, a retest in the purple, and then another reject in the magenta, right? This would be ideal. That would just be too perfect if that played out just like that. A break in magenta, a retest in purple, and a reject in magenta. That would be only too perfect. And the SPY gods don't love me like that, but that'd be the ideal break, retest, reject. If it happens just like that, then... All right, we also got to watch out for this, right? So hold on for, let's see if this, watch out for that. So now that we're stuck between the 5 and the 20, it's got to be underneath the 20 for your safety puts. But watch this, it's about to get easy right now. I don't think blue is the down. I think that's going to be our indicator. I haven't found the down yet. All right, so let's see if we build a magenta and then break green for the up. But it's you know, risk to reward because you're right at the 5, so be careful here. It's about to get way easier. Be careful on this break of green for the up because of the 5 right here. A lot of volatility coming in, so you can't have your, if you have your stops preset, meaning, you know, when you take a trade it automatically place a stop loss for you. You got to be careful because when the candles are highly volatile like this, it could stop you out as soon as you take your trade. So if your stop is too tight and you see the price action very volatile, it could stop you out before you're, you know, before you're ready. So here's something that I've noticed, that sometimes whenever you're near the moving averages, that the market will respect the structure. This is just my opinion. Sometimes when you're near to the moving averages, it'll respect the structure. Meaning, let's say we thought this is going to be a cup and handle. All right, let's say we thought it was going to be this. You know, it'll use the algos for that, but when we're this close to the 5, because there's so much liquidity, it could easily go the other way. So that's why we want to wait for a break and retest, just to confirm. And for some reason my computer's starting to lag. I'm lagging like on Call of Duty. That's my excuse on Call of Duty. It's not me, it's the lag. Okay. Let's see if this thing's about to get a lot easier. If we do get above the 5, look for a weak bear cycle if there's going to be continuation up. Shit. All right, let's test orange. We're gonna see if it's gonna be build in purple and break orange for the down. So now we get a chance to test our algos. So we want to see if it's gonna be build in magenta, break green, and then build in purple and break orange. So we need a chance to test all this. As far as orange and green go, that's I don't know these to be a thing yet, so we need time. This is just something I'm seeing in my own my mind's eye. So let's see if it's there. Otherwise, we'll figure it out. Again, you know, this orange would have been, or you know, actually this orange would have probably been the entry for a put, but because you're so close to the 20, you know, you got to be careful with that. So this would be, technically this would be a 2, but because it's so close to the 20, I don't know, I guess I'll put it. You just got to measure risk to reward. Let's see what we got here. Oops. Okay. If you took this orange, you got to protect this trade because you're stuck between the 5 and the 20. If you're trading in between the 5 and the 20, you know, that's a little risky. Look for puts, break, retest, reject underneath the 20. Look for calls, break, retest, reject above the 5. That's the answer. That's the answer. If you're doing anything in between here, that's on you. I can't do anything about that. So remember what we're looking for, right? It's either going to be a break, retest, reject of the 5, or it's going to be, or well, hold on, well, it's playing out, so never mind. It's never played out so perfect where the break, retest, and reject, right? So I think maybe blue took over in this one. So magenta for the break, blue for the retest, and magenta for the reject. So the thing that I've been trying to always show you, break, retest, reject, this is it. This is it happening right here. It's not about the one candle. See how this right here was just the one candle retest? It's the movement. This is all your liquidity. The movement is what's moving the price. So let's see if we get underneath this orange right here, what happens. I'm telling you, between the 5 and the 20, you might as well just wait. You might as well just wait. But in between the 20 and the 5, they're respecting this orange. So maybe this orange is a thing. This orange looks like a thing. It's about to get way easier from here. Again, it should be this green here, but because it's so close to the 5, it's risky. So let's see if we're forming a wedge between the green and orange, like this. See it? So let's see who wins. All right, green to the 5. I mean, it hit. We knew it was going to happen. So risk to reward there. If you didn't take your profit, then nothing I can do. But if it keeps going, then good on you. Okay, so green's a winner, right? Green right here, highlighted 2. I just drew the wedge. This is a winner. Congratulations. Now let's see if we get above this green over here. If you're waiting for this green, that's fine. Wait, look, there's going to be a dance above this green here. Above this green, there's going to be a dance. Above that. If you took this green, you better protect this trade because you're at the 5. Easy money. I told you right before it happened, on the break of this green, you have to measure your risk to reward. And I told you exactly where the risk to reward was, right? From the green to the 5. Now, if it goes past that, great. But this, look at the money we just printed. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I will get you sorted out. I just told you, watch, this is about to get way easier. The win. 1 minute later. Come on now. I just told you it's about to get easier. It always happens. Every day. I tell you, just give me a second. It's going to get easier. Just give me 1 second. And there it is. So if you're waiting, wait for the break and retest of this green. Or if you didn't take profit on the 5, there's nothing I can do. I told you, from this green to the 5, that's where that's what you can ask for. Anything beyond that, good luck. Now, if you're following one of your exit strategies, right? This is where you need to figure out your exit strategy. Are you comfortable at key levels? Are you comfortable at the cross of the legs? This is where you need to figure it out, right? This is where you need to. Our entries are solid. you know, the entries they're hitting, they're not missing. Look to see if we get 2 red and then another green here. So strong green push up, 2 red. Let's see if we get some greens here. Just be patient. Don't have FOMO. Don't feel, you know, that, oh man, I missed all these trades and look at all this money. You can't feel like that, right? You need to set your mind to let you know that it's okay. The next move is around the corner. You can use that last move as research and development. You don't have to feel FOMO about it, because FOMO is just going to lead you to over trading and revenge trading. And I'm telling you, you don't need to feel FOMO about this. We do this every single day. Every day we do the same thing. Look at the money. Look at the money. Come on now. Calls above green. There's nothing more I can do. There's absolutely nothing more I can do. Look at the money we just printed. Oh my God. Look, the break, the retest on this red candle, and the reject above the 5. There's nothing more, which just so happens to be above the green, which just so happens to be above this green here. There's nothing more I can do. I've done my job today. I've done my job. Oh man, what an amazing day. Today's been a great day. All right, so let's see if they want to form this handle here. We had an absolutely phenomenal morning. This is a great morning. And look at the price action, nice and even. It just went in the direction. It didn't really, no real hesitation or fake outs. It was really good price action. Look at the money we're printing right now on the break of green. Look, you had this green here, you had the break retest of the 5, and then you had this green here. There's nothing more I can do. I've done my job for today. Look at the money we're printing. That's what I'm telling you. Our entries are fine. Work on your exit. You got to work on your exit. Figure out which one works best for you. Oh, you know what? Where's Rhino? Is Rhino in here? Yeah. Rhino put out, well, I don't know. Rhino, you know, if you want to present your chart to the group. Okay, cool. Yeah. I think Rhino put together a really, really, really amazing chart. And I think he captured the strategy very well. I think we maybe a little tweaks and refinements, but I really like what you did, man. I think you captured the strategy. You encapsulated it in a very fair posture. So good for you, man. Look at the money we're printing right now. Are you serious? Look at this money. Now, if you're waiting for the retest and reject of this, you know, let's wait for you got to wait for a week bear cycle, but we had a great morning. Look at this morning. It's still going. It's still printing too. I can't. It's still printing. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. You don't have to sit there and trade by yourself on the internet. There's a group of us, and let me tell you, there's some people in there doing some really good things. We got some OG traders that are really helping out the cause, helping everybody. Look at the money we're printing right now. And the strategy, I'm telling you, work on your exit strategy. Just follow it. Follow your own strategy. Your results, I don't know. There's nothing more I can say. It takes time, right? This stuff takes time, because when you see those red candles roll in, you know, everything's gonna change. Your whole mindset is gonna change. So, and I get that, but what you need to understand is this takes time. This takes time to feel comfortable. Look at the money we just printed. Look at this money we're printing right now. Let's LFG, right? LFG. Look at this money. Today's been a phenomenal day. Look at the entry on the break of green, or you had the break and retest of the 5. We knew where our puts were, right? Our puts were underneath this orange. And I just told you, this is about to get way easier. When have I said that and it hasn't happened? I can answer that question. Never. All right, don't overstay your welcome here. Dang, that just took me out. All right, this one just took me out of all my contracts. So I didn't keep any runners on this one. When it broke purple, it just took me out. But this was a great trade. This was an amazing trade. I waited for the 5. I didn't go on. I waited for this red candle here. Once I said wait for 2 red, that's when I went in on this 5. So that was a good little profit. Because I knew the risk from me personally, you know, I know stick to the strategy, it works, cool. However, you know, I have my own person, you know, I'm a human being and I have emotions, so I prefer to wait for the break and retest of something. All right, look, if we want any more downside, it's got to be under 78. You know what? I already have it marked out. It's gonna be orange. Duh. You see how easy this is? Duh. Now let's see if we retest and reject off of this green, which will also be the 5. So this green will, you know, maybe, we'll see, but if we retest and reject the green, which is also the 5, then that might give us our weak bear cycle. So if we touch the 5 and continue up, that'll be our weak bear. Today's been great. All right, look to see which way this fades inside this lick box, okay? Give me a second, I'm doing some work here. Let me do my work. All right, let's see if we get a weak bear cycle here. So remember, a weak bear cycle should look like, you know, like a swoop off the 5. So we'll see if that happens. Otherwise, we're looking for this. Watch. And then this shoulder will be right here, like this. You see it? That's why we don't have bias, DC. No bias. There's no reason to even try to guess. Because I try to do the same thing, right? You try to have an idea of what's going to happen before the market opens, and I've realized why. It doesn't. None of that matters what you think, because the truth is, you don't know if someone hit buy or sell. Like right now at 79.40, you don't know if someone hit buy or sell, so it doesn't make sense to have a bias. We only know direction once the liquidity's been swept. That's when we know direction, and only after the fact. We can't know before. We can have a thesis on, if this happens, then I expect this, right? We can have that thesis, but to have a bias, no, can't. So look, we want to see if we're going to, if there's more downside, we want to look for this. Otherwise, we're going to see if it's going to be a break of this liquidity box, a retest of this liquidity box, and a reject. So it's either going to be one of these two things. That's the answer. Watch. I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. I need to get up every so often and get my blood circulating. So give me a second. I'll be right back. This right here kind of looks like a little dance to me, but it's faking me out. It looks like it wants to dance to the downside, but it's faking me out, so I'll wait. Okay, there's a dance to the downside. There's a dance to the downside I was talking about. Oh, remember I just circled it? Sorry. Alright, let's see if there's any continuation. Because we want to see some of this right here. So just be patient here. Now this type of movement here, you kind of got to wait for the break, the retest, and the reject. Like this, so the shoulder can, that'd be ideal. But again, we're in between the 5 and the 20, so you gotta be careful in between the 5 and the 20. Calls above the 5, puts below the 20. That's the safety. If you took this orange, you got to protect this trade. If you took this shoulder and this orange, you got to protect this trade now. Or the 50-50, right? You got to protect your trade. Protect your trade on orange. On the break of this orange, you got to protect your trade now. Trade's protected. You can't lose. Look at the money we just printed. Look at the money we printed from the 50-50 to this orange to this orange. Look at the money we just printed. Let's go. Easy money. Let's go, Discord. Let's go. It's almost too easy. Look at the money. Look at the short-term financial gains we're experiencing right now. Look at the short-term financial gain. I've done my job today. We're 100% on the day. If you're interested in learning how to trade like this, send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I will get you sorted out. It's going to happen. It takes time. Look at the money we just printed today. Today we've been 100%. Damn, it feels good to be a gangster sometimes. Look at this money. Look at the money we printed today. Now, work on your strategy. You know, you can't let the candles scare you out. Work on your strategy. You can't lose from here, so, you know, this is where you need to implement it. Or you don't have to. Paper trade, see how you do, take your profit. But, you know, this is the time when our entries are spot on. You need to worry about your exits. How much money do you want to collect? Our entries are good, so don't worry about that. Let's look to see if we got a whole bunch of red, 2 green, and then let's see if we get some more red. You don't have to overstay your welcome. Take your money if you want, but work on a strategy. Now you're in the middle of the water here, so you got to wait till underneath the 20, right? So there's no, if you're not already in the trade, then you have to wait till underneath the 20. Or you're looking for a rejection off the 20, maybe a double bottom. What did I just tell you? Strong red candle, 2 green, look for the red. Look at the money we just printed. Look at the money I just told you, stick to your strategy. Oh my goodness, look. 2 green, look at the I just told you everything that would happen before it happened. I told you everything that would happen before it happened. It doesn't get any better than this. I mean, if you have someone telling you what the candles are gonna do before they do it, then you need to go give them your money. There's nothing I can do for you. Look at the money we just printed. Come on now. Oh my God. Alright, I'm not gonna get greedy here. Okay, that was a good trade. That was a good trade. Excellent move. Excellent move. We're 100% on the day. Okay, I'm gonna go shake this off. Give me a moment, circulate some blood. So I took my profit on the 20, and then if I need to re-enter, I'll go on the break, retest, and reject. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. But I'll be right back. Don't overtrade. I told you, DC, it just takes some time. It takes a little bit of time. It gets way easier. It gets easier, and you'll feel more confidence in your trades once you know, a little bit of time. Just watch. Just take some time. I'm glad you're implementing the exit strategies. I'm glad you're at least trying, right? You see, listen, we got the data. There's no reason to not try. We have the data. The data shows that, you know, how we can maximize our profit. The only thing getting in our way is ourselves. So practice on paper. There's nothing wrong with that. But you need to have an exit strategy. You just need to. Okay, I'll be right back. Damn, I can't leave yet. Hold on. Can't leave yet. It's getting too juicy. But these lick boxes, game changer. the lick boxes completely changed the game. Like, yeah. If you're on YouTube and you're trying to figure out what a lick box is, if you're not licking box, something wrong with you. You got, I'm telling you, for some reason it seems like licking the box it just works. I don't know. You tell me. Oh my goodness. Really? I'm chasing this. I gotta chase this. Hold on, let me pay attention. Ah, okay, that got me. I tried to get a little froggy. I didn't take any loss there. Oh no! Hold on, let me see. Okay, I'll wait. I got a little froggy. I didn't lose anything though. Fees. Try to get a little adventurous. All right, now I'm gonna wait for the next setup. Oh, actually, I need to get up and walk around a bit. Wait. Don't do that. Don't do that. All right, well now I gotta stick around. Hold on. Now I gotta stick around. I'm here. I'm just being quiet. I gotta focus. Hold on. I'm here. I'm just focused. Give me a second. Protect your trade on the break of this orange. Protect your trade. Woo-wee. Okay, here it is. I went back in. That's why I needed to focus. Look at the money we're printing on orange. Look, orange again. Look at the money underneath the lick box. If you're not licking box, you gotta lick the box. Look at the money we just printed. Look at the lick box. Look at the orange. Look at the 20. Look at the money. Look at the too many confluences. It all happened. Look at the money. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. Look at this money. Oh my goodness. I'm not gonna get greedy here. One more. One more. Let's go. Come on. A little bit more. Oh, come on. Let's go. Let's go a little bit more. Oh, today's been a phenomenal day. It's too easy. Oh my goodness. Oh, and it's a good thing I didn't get up and circulate my blood. I was just about to get up. I was like, wait a second. Nah. This candle right here, the one that took me out, I was like, nah, hold on. This is going. Oh my goodness. It feels good to be a gangster. I don't know what else to say. It definitely feels good to be a gangster. Just follow the strategy. Just listen. And then we get days like today. Look at, I told you the home runs are gonna look at the money we're printing. Oh my goodness. Today's been a great day. I've done my job. I think we're 100%. We're 100%, and there was no retracement on it. On any move, there was like barely any retracement. It was just straight. Today was a look at the money. I'm sorry, I still get excited. There's nothing more I can do. Send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. You got to get in the Discord. Hold on, let me tighten my stop. Okay, I'm just gonna let it run. I'll be right back. Look, we're still in magenta, okay? We're still in this magenta channel. They're probably going to form the head soon. We're probably going to form the head soon. If it drops probably outside of this magenta here, it'll probably form the head. All right, let's see if the head forms. Let's see if it's here. All right, don't overstay your welcome now. If you're gonna hold for a week bull cycle, that's on you. But we're still in this magenta, okay? So as far as exit strategy goes, right? We had our entry on orange. Now you can do your cross, or you can do your guardrail for your exit, or you can just do key level. But those are the exit strategies. I usually like to go off of the guardrail. So whenever this guardrail breaks, I'll probably be out. And key level. So for example, on this one right here, I didn't let it run. I took my profit on purple. So this one here, I'll probably do the same. I'll probably take profit on magenta. Yeah, I'm just gonna take it here. Good trade. Really good trade. That was a great trade. Oh man. That was a good trade. Hell yeah, dude, we made it. Yeah. That was great. Oh, you're still in? Damn. All right, nice. Hell yeah, DJ. Good job. Whew. That was kind of exciting. What? As soon as I saw this indecision candle, and it broke. Not only did it break orange, but it broke our 20. I was just like, hold on, what's going? I see something here, and that's when I went in on this, and that was a pretty good move. So, and I took my profit somewhere in this candle right here. Good move. Now maybe a revenge call right here. I'll try it. I'll take the risk. I'll take the risk. Normally I'd wait till we get above the 20, but let's see. See if I can scrape a couple dollars. Let's go, let's run. And stop me out. That was it. That stopped me out immediately. I took like $2 and stopped out. Oh, come on. All right, hold on, let me see. All right, back in. I just want one big pump. Just back to the 20 and I'll leave it alone. I'll be a good boy. I'll stop trading after this if you just give me this little bit of money. There it is. Come on. All right, I took this call. I'm gonna protect my trade here. Let's see if the lick box breaks. This might be thin liquidity here. It looks like good motion though. This looks like good motion. I took one contract up here on a call. This is about to stop me out. It was one contract. It's fine. I took the risk. I took the risk. So if it goes below 75.37, I'll be stopped out. And then I'll probably revenge trade on the put. Okay. All right, let's see what we got. I'll probably stop the bleeding here. Let's see. Okay. Okay. All right, that one took me out. So I was in a call from somewhere up here, and then this one just took me out. So we're gonna wait for the next setup. Should be on the way. This was a single contract here because I was trading out of character. So single contract here took me out somewhere on this. All right, let's see what we got now. Let's see what we got. Here's low a day. Let me mark out low a day. I don't want to mark it there. If this goes up, I'm gonna stop for the day because that would be annoying. That would be really annoying to just. I mean, it was only one contract, but still, I'll be upset. I'll be upset if it went up from here. Yeah, we're gonna look for calls above the 20. Let's see if I can capitalize on a put here. I want to see if we're gonna do this right here, which means there's probably secondary liquidity right here. Why? If this goes up, I'm gonna be I mean, even though it's only one contract, probably won't be too happy about it. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Man, this thing better not go up after it just stopped me out. Look at that. Come on, man. It's okay. One contract. I knew I should have held. I knew I should have held this. I knew I should have held. That's my fault. That was my fault. I knew I should have held this. That's okay. It was one contract. If this goes up, I'm done for the day because I'm gonna start revenge. This was already a revenge trade. Buying the call up here without any confirmation, meaning above the 20. So this is already a revenge trade. All right, there we go. That's what I want to see. All right, I want to see this thing right here for puts. I'm just gonna let this lick box clear. I'm not gonna front run it. Well, it is lunchtime over there, so expect some compression. So we'll see. We'll see if we get any movement here. Now, technically, we are below the water. We are below the water. I had a chance over here to break even, but I didn't. I didn't. All right, let's see what we got now. Let's see what we got. So the danger about front running, right? Let's say it's going to be puts on, let's say this red. The issue with that is we don't know if the order for calls is right here. So that's why it's best to wait for the break, retest, reject. Let me see something. Well, whatever this was here, I drew in the 5 minute. That should hit. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I think there's an order block right here on red. Okay. Okay. Come on, I need this one. There we go. I need this one. I went heavy on this. I got my money back. So if it goes against me now, don't care. I got all my money back. I went heavy on this. Okay, that's fine. I got all my money back. So now if I need to get back in, I'm gonna get back in. So let me wait now, because I gotta wait for the close. I went in on this, I saw this, I immediately got my money. Actually, I didn't get all of it, so I gotta wait a little bit. I didn't get all of it back yet. I mean, we're still green for the day, but I mean, as far as this loss right here on this call, got back some of it. We're still green for the day, so that's a thing. But let me see if I need this to get below this red. I want this to cross and I want this to go below the red. We're gonna see if that happens. See, look at the liquidity grab. See the liquidity grab they just did? Down here, liquidity grab. We don't know if there's gonna be orders right here on red. This is why I didn't overstay. I got in here, I went heavy, I got out immediately. Because I know this is key level right here. That's all I was saying. Your best bet is to wait for the break, retest, and reject. Because we don't know if there's a whole bunch of call orders right here. We don't know that. I just said it. I literally just said it. All right. Now I told you we want to see this cross, plus we want to get below this red. Now I definitely know I'm over trading now, but we have a good amount of money today. We got a good amount of money for this to donate to science. Yeah, they're stuck here. They're stuck here. Okay. Okay. Ooh, this red is you can get from above the lick box to the 20 on calls, or we're gonna see if we're gonna get puts underneath red. But it looks so oversold already. It's very oversold. That trading plan hit the bolt down underneath the 5. That trading plan hit perfect. You see the liquidity building up in here. You see it building up in this lick box. So we don't know the direction. We have to wait until one side wins. We'll know once one side wins. Once we get a break and retest, that's when we'll know who wins. So until then, there's no sense in having a bias which direction it's going to go, because the truth is, you don't know if there's $500 million of call orders right on this red line. Matter of fact, I said it on this wick, or like literally right before this wick. That's why I told you, okay, let me get in and get out. Get my money and get out. Because I know, I measured risk to reward here, right? I knew where all the liquidity was low a day. That's why I marked it out. Immediately, as soon as it dropped below this red, I was right there with my stop loss. And that's risk to reward. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. You got to measure your risk to reward. Hold on, let me focus right here. Hold on. A lot of liquidity building up right here. When they break, it's gonna break. All right, I'm just gonna be quiet. I'm gonna focus for a little bit. Give me a second. Protect your trade. Let's see if it rejects underneath here. Well, this little inverse played out, right? So, man, I want to see a little bit more movement down. Yeah, it looks like we're oversold. Yeah, I'm not seeing too much downward movement from here. Let me shift the lick box. For puts, you want to wait for the break, retest, and reject of this red. No, that should be there. They faked out on this one right here. They faked out. It looks like it wants to fade down. It needs to have a significant pop, some greens, if this wants to go up. We need to start seeing momentum like this if it wants to go up. But so far we're seeing this. All right, so it looks like we're just in green. If green breaks to the upside, you can't overstay your welcome. It looks like it's fading down. So yeah, calls above the 20 for sure. Calls have to be above the 20. If we do break green, that'll be your warning. If we do break green, that'll be your warning to watch out for the play off the 20. So yeah, above 77.90. What is it? 77.95. Yeah, 77.95. This will probably be your best bet. Yeah, which is above the 20. Okay, you see it? There it is. So let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Okay, protect your... What the heck just happened? What just happened? Hold on. Hold on. What the heck? Now what do we do? Now what do we do? Is it gonna be... Look at this wick. Is it gonna be a serious call? This wick looks like it wants to call Jesus. This wick looks like it wants to call straight to the top. But we'll see. Look at all this volatility happening right now. Trade light. Be careful. Just stay away right now. Stay away. We gotta wait till this candle closes. Look at this candle. Look at this candle. This candle is like 2.5 point candle. And this wick is saying opposite of this candle. So this wick is saying up. Okay. Yeah, because it looks like it's fading down. Okay, see, now they're doing some trickery. You got to be careful in this lick box. Look at this lick box. This lick box is damn near perfect. I need to adjust a little bit down here. All right, I'll just adjust while we got some time. You gotta be careful inside this lick box. You gotta be careful. Because this looks like some momentum down, and it looks like it's fading down, momentum down. This might be a liquidity grab for the last push down. We don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. We're still in this lick box, so wait till we get out of the lick box. Look at the candles. Barcoding candles. Be careful. Some news event may have just happened. 30 minutes says we got some room for the down. 5 minutes says we're oversold and we're going sideways. 1 minute says we're sideways. So we'll see. We will see. Okay. Okay. There's no real structure here. There. This is orange here. We got to see who's going to win this battle. Big battle between the bears and bulls right here. If we get above this lick box, we know who's going to win. If we get below, we know who's going to win. Okay? I had a very late fill. Now I got to go through the pain because I got filled really late. Protect your trade. Look at the money we just printed. Bottom of the lick box, break of orange. Bottom of the lick box, I think, was the operative word there. Or underneath, what is this? Underneath red. There it is. Okay. Oh man, I want this candle to close. The price is so volatile right now. Come on. One more drop would be nice. One more drop. Just give me one more. Oh goodness, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I want to get back to underneath this wick. I want to get back to 74.41. Come on. Let's go. I want to close below 74.41. Right on it. There might be an order block right here at 74.41. I'm gonna get up and walk away. Trade protected. I'm here, I'm just focusing. I moved my stop to inside of profit instead of break even. I'm going to tighten my stop just a little bit. Just a little bit. Collect a little bit more. All right, I'm going to let this candle close before I do anything else. Okay, my first set of orders got stopped out on the 1146 candle, somewhere in here on the top of the candle, and then the second set got taken out in this candle here. So if it rejects, we'll see. Look at that, it just took everything out, and now it's going to continue. This one wick just got me, son of a gun, because this was my literally at the break of orange. It retested break of orange, and then I played it a little too tight, and I kept it inside of profit so I wouldn't lose anything from the other set of contracts, and it ended up stopping me out on this one wick. This one wick exactly on the break of orange. That's upsetting. That's fine. I mean, we didn't lose anything, but look, and now look, and now look. This one wick stopped me out. Gee, cheese and rice. This one wick, this like $2 stopped me out from $2. Nope, get off my screen. Get off my screen. Oh man, this candle just messed me up. This one wick just messed up my whole game plan. Ah! This one wick. Okay. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna do some admin. This just upset me. I can't believe that. This one little wick. It's fine. Okay, let me do some admin stuff and I'll be right back. Okay, let's see if we get a weak bull cycle here. So a weak bull cycle should take us underneath this orange. Let's see if we retest and reject underneath 75.27. All right, we want to see if we do this right here. We want to see if this weak bull cycle is going to coincide with the break of our orange and the retest and reject of our 75.27. All right, I'm gonna spend another few minutes here with you guys and then I'm gonna call it. So we'll see what happens on either, let's see the break of the orange or green. Let's see if we got a little wedge forming here again. So we want to see if this. Kind of looks like a flag, huh? See the flag forming? So we'll see if this structure is forming a bear flag. I'm still here in the background, I'm just being quiet. I'm gonna set alerts and I'll be right back. All right, so it looks like on a 5 minute, we're about to break this big magenta here. All right, well, we broke magenta on our 5-minute chart. They're still hovering sideways. Let's wait for some decisive action. What I mean by that is, here, I'll show you. We want cups to close here. So we want this and then this, or this call setup right here. All right, look, we identified chop, right? We see the chop in here. Right here, we see all this gosh darn chop. So don't be a part of it. Do not be a part of this chop. You don't have to. You can identify it, so there's no reason to take the risk. Here, look. You see exactly where the chop is. This is going to be a rough lick box. This isn't some of my best work. Hold on. Okay, I'll be right back. Wow, this price action is crazy. Yeah, just wait till you clear this lick box. I'll mark out low a day again. Here's low a day. Let's put a It's too choppy right now. I'm not gonna get involved in here. If you're still gonna sit here and trade, it's gonna be calls above 76.71 and then puts below 74.27. This has been my time for today. I'm gonna call it. It's been a pretty good day. Let's review some of the trades for YouTube. Our first win of the day was on the break of this red right here. The break of this red with a break and retest. This is our first win. We had our second win right here on this green, break of this green for calls. So this was puts underneath here. This right here was calls. Here, I'll show you. We had puts here, and then we had a, what the hell? We had a call here. We had a put here. We had a put here. Yeah, I think that's what we got so far. Oh, maybe you can classify this one too as a win. We have to be really on it. This one right here, on the break of this orange. So we're gonna count it up. We had one win on puts. Here's a win on calls. We'll just consider this one solid win. Two. So a solid 2 or 3 wins, depending on, you know, when you took your trade. But as far as our strategy goes, it was break at the orange, break at the orange, break at the orange, break at the orange, break at the orange for puts, and for calls it was a break at the green. So here's the green right here. Here's a break of the green for calls. And then, you know, we identified the chop here. So that's why it's been a little choppy right here. So we identified the chop, no reason to get in. We know the range. It's probably between green and red. So calls above green, puts below red. But that's been my time. Anyone got anything for me before I head out? Another one. Okay, YouTube, it's been a pleasure. If you're interested in learning how to trade like this, send me an email, LiveSPYTrading@gmail.com. I'll get you sorted out. That's been my time. You have a good day. Bye.